Hello, YouTubers. This is a noobifier. It is the day of reckoning. It is the first time I've got to play with the CARRACK. It's been 5 years, I think. I'm going to do another one take because why not? It seemed to work well the last time. And we start on the first floor in the vehicle bay. From the vehicle bay, there is a Jeffries tube that goes all the way up. And it's actually quite neat. You can fit an Ursa and a Cyclone in here at once. If you exit to the right, you get the airlock. And if you exit to the left, you get an elevator. If you go straight, it's just like the Caterpillar. You have the 3 bays and you have the catwalk. Each catwalk has its own control panel and its own elevator. At the back of the ship on the first floor, there's the main turret. Just to keep you planted, I'm going to walk back. Heading back to the rover bay, you take the elevator up. And now we're on the second floor. This is the crew quarters, captain's quarters, and the mess. Behind those double doors is the main bridge. The bridge is just like the concept art. You have your 3 slung chairs and a glass floor. Now I'll take you down this corridor. This is the captain's quarters. That's the mess. And that's the crew quarters. You'll notice that that's the elevator that we came up on. And there's medical. Let's go have a look at the captain's quarters. I'm actually quite surprised by the level of detail and the quality in here. It's not meant to be luxurious, but this is pretty swanky. Captain has its own bedroom with lockers and etc. And then he's got a washroom with a shower and a toilet. And just like a vampire, no reflection. Now we'll leave the captain's quarters. And we'll go take a look at the mess hall. So here's your crew quarters. In here, there's 2 showers, 2 bathrooms, and 5 bunks. There's the billiards table, there's lockers, a couch, and I'm actually quite happy to see how light it is. It's very bright in this ship. Here's your washroom. So when you leave that room and turn left, you have medical. Medical has an airlock with this very cool kind of quarantine. And then there's 2 med bays, a doctor's office, and a storage room. Leaving medical and turning left, you'll bypass medical, and once again there's a window which lets you look into medical while you're walking down the corridor. When you get to this elevator, you can access the whole ship. Let's go up a floor. Deck 3, where the hangar is. If you go further back, now that's engineering. But before you get to there, you have the turrets. There's one on each side down this long corridor. Once you enter the turret, the door closes and the ball turret actually extends out of the ship, giving you greater freedom of movement. The field of view is very good, and so are the arcs. There go the doors, and you stick out. I'm not going to speak very much about the exterior of the ship. We've seen it for 5 years. The one thing they did make, though, is that when the landing gear is down, those wings rotate. So when you leave the turret and head further back, you have engineering. There's the engineering office there on the left. We'll talk about that in the future. And then the main engine room, which is 2-story. The main engine room has its own elevator and its own ladder. I'm getting such a Star Trek vibe right now. On the back wall here, there are 2 blast doors, one on each floor. One is your quantum drive. And if I'm not mistaken, the next one is your weapons. Again, really cool little blast door. If you know what this is, post it up in chat. So down here is shield generator 1 and 2. And then behind these 2 doors are your fuel tanks. Let's take the elevator back up. I was expecting the ship to be bigger than a Connie, but it's much bigger than a Connie. Here's your little engineering office. It's cool. You have a little piece of glass that you can see through and watch everything work. There is a console in there. Obviously, it's not working yet, but we'll see. Here's your right turret down the corridor. There are little boxes and cubbies all over the ship. Turning right towards the front again. Now we're passing by the hangar bay again. I did check it out with the doors closed. It's pretty low ceiling, but actually, I'm curious to figure out what would actually fit in here. Obviously, a Pisces fits in here. But something like a Gladius, I don't know. It might be too wide. I'll have to check it out. And that's the elevator that we took first. But we're on a different floor. This door here is drone control. If you sit in any of these chairs, it straight up kills you. So don't do that until they fix it. The next door on the left here is your workshop. They spoke about this on ATV. It was actually pretty neat because they said they had this big void. They didn't know what to do with it, so they gave you this little workshop. I'm actually curious to see what the functionality of this room is. Carrying on down the corridor. Here's your top bridge. On the right is your remote turret. On the left is a secondary panel. And this is the coolest thing. This is your standing desk. The view from up here is particularly good because, as you can see, it's all glass up top. And because you're over the chair that's below, you can actually see all the way down too. The field of view is fantastic. I'm not going to fly from the chair ever. This is where I'm going to fly from. Shameless plug. If you're interested in seeing how I fly, check out this video. So as I said, this is an auxiliary chair. That one lets you adjust shields and manage power. That's your turret, your remote turret. And we'll take the elevator again. This will bring us down to the main bridge. Nice little locker. There's one in the floor. Lord knows what that's for. It's cool looking. Maybe it's for your cappuccino machine. And then your 3 suspended chairs. Again, so much glass in the front of this ship. You still have the struts, but your field of view is unobstructed. So captain's quarters, mess hall, we've already been down this corridor. Crew quarters, and medical. I sped this up a little bit. We go by medical and we take the same elevator that we used to go up a floor, but this time we're going up to the top deck. Deck 4 is stellar cartography. It's got a little panel here. I imagine that'll be super functional in the future. The room is super cool. And I think the best part of this ship is it lets you just walk right out. It's got an EVA there. And if you go forward, that's where the hangar bay is. It's got this little balcony thing. You can imagine, you know, your Quantum, you just open this door and go out for a walk. So that's your Carrack. Honestly, I think it's worth the wait. Let me know in the comments what you think about the ship, if you're happy or not. This tour took a lot of effort to put together like this. And if you liked the video and you got something out of it, please share it with a friend or org mate. Thank you very much for spending your time with me, Gib Carrack. Just to let you know, this channel is running a promotion right now, and we're giving away a Carrack. So please check that out. This is a community-supported YouTube channel that offers its content ad-free. Please do. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.